Hi, Rachel Elder here. I am playing catch up because I didn't make a video yesterday. So today we're gonna do, oh my gosh, what day is it? Let me see if I can figure out what day I'm on. I think it's day 13 and 14. Let's see. Yes, day 13 was yesterday. So let me talk to you about day 13. Um, Once a week, I take my daughter to physical therapy, so our morning kind of started off that way. And then I got to have a networking meetup or hang up. It felt like both. It was like personal and business related. And it wasn't with a therapist, it was with I don't know, salonist, hairstylist. I don't know the proper term. But it's with the woman who does my hair, and I've referred a lot of people to her because I love meeting with her and I think she's wonderful. And so it was a personal but like business. We were just talking about the ebbs and flows of being in the service industry. And it was so life-giving. I share that because I think sometimes people are like, oh, I don't love networking. Like it's awkward, it's uncomfortable. And I'm like, absolutely. Like I always reference like networking is like dating. Sometimes you hit it off, sometimes you don't, but you don't stop just because you're not hitting it off with people, you keep going. We're obviously like not dating to become partners, but this piece of like, there will be people that you connect with that you want to keep meeting with and building that deeper entrepreneurial relationship that often turns into a personal relationship. And I've had those. And it came from putting myself out there and just saying, like, I'm going to meet up with this person. I don't really know much about them. And I want to share about my business. I want to learn about their business. And in that, we get to know who each other are. And what was so beneficial about meeting up with her is that I was talking about the work I do. And I forget how she said it, but she's like, do you have this written somewhere? And I was like, I should have been recording the conversation because it's essentially the website copy or the words that I sometimes struggle to like do well because I get stuck in the like clinical language and all of that. So I was super inspired. I was on site at a company providing support. And so I went there and I had a little bit of time that I was by myself while waiting to support people. And I wrote up like three different like social media, website, blog post copies about why I love what I do and how it shifted me and how it's impacted me. And it just flowed right through me. So that is why we network. Sometimes someone says something or they encourage an idea you have and say, like, go for it, or like, get out of that doubt, or can I give you some honest feedback? And it can be really powerful. So that was kind of my big moving the needle forward was networking, connecting, and then showing up to support for the job where I go into businesses and provide support for whatever they might be going through, which is also fun. I got to do that twice this week and it was super life-giving. And then today, there's no summer camp. So I'm actually not working. I am going on another networking. So I got my little one in the morning. My husband's gonna take her for a little bit to work with him, and then I'll pick her back up and we'll kind of just spend the day together. And when these days happen, I think the hardest part of being an entrepreneur is that it's hard to turn off. And so, like, I have this constant wrestling or maybe guilt of like, I should be doing more. But I also should be present with my daughter. But then this needs to be done. And there's emails. And I have to often remind myself, and I'm saying this because next week I'm heading out for a week too to be with my family. It's always going to be there. You're going to attend to what you need to attend to. And the to-do list never stops. When you're an entrepreneur, when you're in business, and if you take pride and you have purpose in the work you do, it never really turns off. Even if it's a 9 to 5 where you clock in and clock out, the brain is still thinking about it, or you're still reflecting on a conversation from that day. It just never stops. And so if that's what you're trying to do is to like get it to stop, you might be fighting a very strong battle. So for me, I like to just say like, if there's one thing you need to do today, attend to that one thing or attend to those top pieces. And it's okay to take a break. It's okay to have a day that you need to be in mom mode and supporting your child and supporting your family. That is more important than the business. And yet there's still that wrestling. So that's day 13 and day 14, and I will be back tomorrow.